Hey guys, Dylan here, and today we are doing a club spin. Today we have a special guest on. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, hi. My account name is Mustache Twirler, and I'm a and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm usually active on DeviantArt and on Discord, and I just recently got out of animation school last year.
Congrats on that. I know that isn't an easy thing to get into.
Oh, it's very difficult to go through, but my entire class passed, so it's all fine.
Well, that's great. So I guess I want to ask real quick before we begin. Danny, have you heard of this guy or his story, Silver the Turkey Hog?
Yes, I think I did a reading of it.
Yes, you did, but did you know about it beforehand?
Before then, no.
Okay, what about you, Dumsville? Have you heard of this meme that's existed for a while?
I did not, but I know about Some Ordinary Gamers, and when doing research, I found these Some Ordinary Gamers re-upload.
Yeah.
So I didn't know the story when it was in its prime, I guess, but I know about the events, I guess.
It
and everything
blew up
surrounding it.
around the same time that Sonic's Ultimate Harem did for Game Grumps. And the video was pretty popular, but then because Some Ordinary Gamers rebranded, he got rid of like almost all of his creepypastas, so that ended up going with it, the lol pasta reading.
Yeah, which is a tragedy since it got around like 90,000 views the last time I saw it.
Yeah, it was sad. That's where I found out about this. And when a lot of people don't know who Silver the Turkey Hog is, I'm like, it was really big, like fucking 5 years ago. I was really happy that the guy who made it was reaching out to me when I read it.
Mm-hmm.
So, what have you been doing? Have you done anything, like after that? Do you still write?
Well, I was originally planning on using the Troll Pasta Wiki as my primary website to go to, and I just made up really dumb, stupid stories like Silver the Turkey Hog versus Sonic.exe versus Jamin the Blackbuster Critic.
Oh yeah,
And
that was
then
the
after,
third story.
yeah, deliberately skipping the first sequel, just like the Thanksgiving film.
Yeah.
I think I also saw that, like, I didn't read it because I was kind of, like, crunching, but I saw it exist.
So what inspired you to do the first story?
Well, Jamin the Blackbuster Critic, Sonic.exe, and Thanksgiving were my three inspirations for the story. And it's just basically me trolling around the entire story, making, like, just doing a hodgepodge of whatever pops up in my head and whatever I thought was just random. And then I just have the turkey hog killed off for any of you out there who really hates Silver the Turkey Hog.
Uh,
No, not still for the turkey hog.
what made
Well,
you?
okay, the turkey got killed, but Silver survived.
No, not the turkey. That's my favorite character.
What made you want to do this story? Like, why Sonic the Hedgehog? Like, is there any reason you chose Sonic in particular to do a story about?
I went into a bit of a rage fest against Sonic because of my frustrations over how poor the games were being released, and then I found out how bad the fandom was, and then I came across Jamin the Blockbuster Critic, who used to go after some of the worst of the Sonic fan base, which includes Kristen Weston Chandler. And then I was like, okay, to hell with this. I just give up on Sonic the Hedgehog altogether and just write whatever would work against him.
Okay.
And yeah.
In the story, Sonic and Shadow are driving around in a limousine. Is there any reason to that? Is that a reference to anything, or
That's the
is that just
President's
random?
limousine in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
Oh, okay. Because that always just seemed random to me that a limousine just appeared and they drive away.
I know.
He's being presidential, bruh. He's taking with Obama Gaming.
Yeah.
So, are you still into Sonic, or are you out of Sonic permanently? Because Mania
Well,
definitely changed people's minds.
recently I recently regained my interest in Sonic the Hedgehog, quite possibly at the worst time possible, but whatever. Mostly
When it
because
comes to Sonic, every time it's the worst time possible.
yeah, but I don't really
That's not
care.
wrong, actually.
I just love the entire rich lore and history, not just within the Sonic series, but also within like the entire community around it. It's just really fascinating, just how insane it became.
Oh yeah, the Sonic fandom has been wacky from the start of it.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought to do a remake of the story, or are you content with the way it turned out originally?
I was thinking of doing of like a final sequel.
So would you release that as is, or would you like release all three parts as one because the Troll Pasta Wiki is dead and has been dead for years?
I actually saved both of those stories and placed them into DeviantArt. Because I just basically got into DeviantArt more often than I did into the Troll Pasta Wiki. And all of my other troll pastas that I wrote, they got deleted for some
Oh
reason.
yeah. Have you tried using Lol Pasta Wiki? Because that's the spiritual successor to Troll Pasta.
Yeah, I may have to give Lol Pasta Wiki a try. I think they already posted my Silver the Turkey Hog readings in there anyway.
They probably did. Lol Pasta had to exist because Troll Pasta got deleted due to harassment, mainly because of its title, Troll.
Ah.
It was really sad and stupid. Danny, do you have any questions for Mustache Twirler?
No, you asked all the questions that I was thinking of, actually.
Dumzo, do you have any questions?
I guess my biggest question is, so you talked about animation school and graduating from there. Do you plan on adapting Silver the Turkey Hog to like a new medium through animation? Maybe make like a satirical animation using this lore and in character?
No. You know what happened with Kristen Weston Chandler when he tried to get his Sonichu character to be made into an official video game?
I would picture something like that happening.
He was rejected because of copyright infringement with Pokemon.
He's talking about why don't you upload it to YouTube?
Yeah,
like plenty of people
I was thinking
do.
why not make like a satirical YouTube series that would fall in line with parody because clearly,
you mean like for free?
Yeah, like a YouTube like independent YouTube animated series.
Actually, I'm already getting like I'm actually looking for a job right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I can get that. You gotta focus on reality. A lot of people chase the stars and they end up fucking up their whole life.
Right, that's a good idea.
So
I got the priorities.
Yeah, and my family's already gotten into has gotten contact with some animation studios that I could likely get that I may likely take part in.
Ooh, nice.
So I'm not really going to tell you what the names of the studios are and all in public, but just
what parts of the Sonic fandom are you into? Since you said the fandom kind of got you back into the franchise, what parts of the fandom are making you interested in Sonic again?
Well, I'm particularly interested in the Fleetway Sonic comics, and in particular, Evil Super Sonic.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you used the proper name. I still just call him Fleetway Supersonic because that's what people know him as. Some people even call him as Fleetway, the name for it.
It drives me crazy.
My boy Fleetway.
Yeah, it's better to just call him Evil Supersonic. He quickly became my undisputed
well, when you
favorite
say
character.
Evil Supersonic, some people think a Dark Sonic from Sonic X or some type of evil.
Yeah, he's the Diet Coke version.
There's like a Supersonic.exe too, so it's kind of confusing now due to the fandom.
But he's the OG evil Supersonic, so.
Yeah. So, I guess, are you ready to read these Q&As, or is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, I'm ready for the Q&As.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at the questions people are asking. What other cringy fanfictions have you written besides Silver the Turkey Hog? That was asked by Miss Sarcastic.
Okay, there was this cringy troll pasta I wrote. I think it was called what was it? It was something to do with Bugs Bunny and
Big Chungus?
no, it's basically okay, I could hardly remember what I wrote about this, but it's basically I did a really shitty Photoshop edit of Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck as skinned up skeletons, and Elmer Fudd had them for dinner.
Yeah.
I don't remember the rest, and it's better that it stays deleted.
Okay, Mr. Poppers just says a statement, so I'm going to rephrase it as a question. If you like a Sonic tuber, who is your favorite Sonic YouTuber?
Okay, that's a pretty difficult one, but I think my
Pretty
favorite.
close, Lord Danny. Obviously, Lord Danny. I'm just saying.
Yeah, let me just. Okay, my favorite Sonic YouTuber is Sonic the Comic Reviews.
That's a really weird way of pronouncing Lord Danny.
I like that channel too. I followed it for years.
Yeah, his history of Fleetway Supersonic audio version was what got me to regain my interest in the Sonic fandom again.
Okay, Blake the Runner asked, if you had a chance to write fan fiction again, would you write about what would you write and how would you improve?
Well, I tried to correct myself on my grammar and probably take some extra critique on what to write.
See, I always thought that bad grammar was intentional. That's something new. I didn't know that you actually are bad at grammar.
Well, back then I kind of was, but I didn't really care about grammar when I was writing Silver the Turkey Hog.
I mean, I get it. It just adds to the shittiness.
I mean, it adds to the perfection, you mean. It makes it better.
Okay,
the perfect shit.
From Derek, who it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Derek.
Happy birthday, Derek.
Have you seen all the Thanksgiving movies?
I only saw reviews of Thanksgiving.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad no one else wants to watch this terrible fucking movie.
Yeah.
By
the way, Thanksgiving actually has its own YouTube channel.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't fucking doubt it. Cynical asks, how drunk/high were you when you were thinking of writing this fanfiction?
I do not drink nor smoke. I hate the taste and smell of both.
That's fair. Do you believe in God or any other religion by memes?
That's an Eric Andre question. That's like there's like a show called Eric Andre. A rapper named Tyler the Creator was on it. Now Eric Andre is like a weird like talk show parody. Tyler the Creator sits down after like breaking a bunch of shit, and Eric goes, "Do you believe in God?"
Well, that's the question. Do you believe in God?
Well, I did go to Catholic church when I was much younger, so yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna check that off as a yes. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we wrap this up? That's all
not
the
much
Q&A.
else I can talk about. I did say that we would be able to like have this interview for like 20 or 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's been 15 so far. We're getting around that time.
Okay.
If there's nothing else you want to talk about, I guess because I ask everybody these questions, what's your favorite Sonic game?
Okay, my favorite Sonic game would be let me see. It's mostly the classic Sonic games. That would be like Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and Knuckles.
Did you like
And
Mania? Would you consider Mania at that
oh
same
yes,
level?
I really love how Mania has pulled off the classic style.
What did you think of
From
Sonic Forces?
Infinite is a virgin compared to Mephiles the Dark's Chad.
Okay,
Thank you.
fair comparison.
Yep.
Um, have you been reading the new Sonic comics, and do you think they stand up with older Sonic comics?
I've taken a few glimpses of the IDW series, and I think it's okay.
Okay. Have you seen the Sonic the Hedgehog movie yet?
Oh yeah, I saw the recent one with Jim Carrey around like 3 or 4 times,
Ah, I'm glad you liked it. Everyone seems to have liked that.
both in French and in English.
Ooh.
Okay, so I guess that asks the question: are you from France?
No, I was born in Laguna Beach, California.
Oh, so you're French family?
No, I
Just
was
move over
simply
there, and
yeah,
then like you grew up there. Yeah, I understand that.
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm guessing you
Since the
speak
YouTube.
French then. Is there like a second language, or is it more like a first language?
Français, c'est très difficile pour moi.
Français, c'est difficile.
Oh no, the
Yeah.
Frenchies.
Name.
I have
Les
issues with the
Miserables.
verbs.
So, I guess that makes me think of another question. What's up with your character? Is this an original character? What made you think of him?
Oh, Master Fiendish?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it has to do with during a time when I had a bit of a controversial when I had a bit of a controversy on DeviantArt, and it's not really something I'm interested in talking here in public.
Oh, well, that's
That's
fair. I just wanted to
Yeah.
know what was up with
But
him.
I will say that I just call him my lead character. He's basically partially inspired by the design of him is partially inspired by Sonic the Hedgehog as well as Steven Universe because it's very simple to draw in that style.
Oh, yeah. Some people would say the Cal art style.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think I've asked every question I wanted to ask. I asked the audience questions. Danny, do you have anything else you want to say before we wrap up?
No, I mean I just asked my last question about the French stuff.
What about
That was-
you, Dumbsville? Anything before we wrap up?
No, I don't got anything.
Okay.
I was gonna say something funny, but I didn't have anything.
Well, how did you feel about being on this show?
This is my first interview I've actually had on YouTube, so I'm really glad that you invited me in.
And
Thank you.
I was glad to have you on. Hopefully you guys are having a good Thanksgiving. We saved this interview for Thanksgiving. I was very excited. Hopefully you guys learned everything you needed to learn about Silver the Turkey Hog. I will try to link an archive of the 2 stories in the description below. Go read those, and if a sequel ever comes out, I'll link that too. Thank you for being on, and thank you guys for recording again. And happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
I don't do
Thank you.
Thanksgiving. I'm British.
Quiet,
Happy Thanksgiving
Brit.
to you.
Oh, you're British. Oh, you're British.
Well, happy Thanksgiving to you Americans.
Thank you guys for watching, and bye.